My name is OZIOMA Ani. I am the candidate of YPP Young Progressives Party in the forthcoming elections in 2019, and I'm running to represent the phenomenal people of Enugu North and South Federal Constituency in the National Assembly. I'm a Nigerian, first of all, even though I was born in Enugu and I'm from Uwo by nativity in Enugu North local government. I read computer science at Ebonyi State University, and I'm currently doing my MSc in Computer Science, University of Nigeria in Soka. I have an MBA in Business Administration from ASUD Business School, and I'm a certified business project manager from West African Project Schools. Okay, well, quite honestly, a few things inspired me to go into politics. I've really never thought it was important to leave business. I've always been a private sector person, but I got inspired to go into politics because of a few reasons. One of them is that I realized that in this part of the world, we have the worst leading the best instead of the best leading the rest. We look at the kind of people that represent us at every level of governance, and we find out that we have the least qualified leading us. And this is because Africa, especially Nigeria, we have not understood that political positions are leadership positions. And the people we entrust with those positions, they are the ones in charge of all our natural, mineral, and even human resources. Their decisions, their policies, whatever they do affect everything we do in life. And this is why we are where we are, because consistently, Nigeria, Africa, some parts of Africa, has consistently chosen the wrong kind of people to lead them. This is the reason why I said to myself, it's time to stop complaining. It's time to stop nagging around, tweeting and Facebooking and just talking about the ills and the things that are not working and I decided that it's time to fold my sleeves and get involved. This is part of the reasons why I got inspired, I got challenged, and I said to myself, it's time to buckle up your seatbelts, tie up your shoelaces, and then get into this thing. Let's see how we can produce or provide fresh and clean kind of leadership for our environment. Okay, well, to be very honest, like I said earlier, political positions are supposed to be exclusively for leaders. I think I'm a born leader. I think I've also, given my experiences and exposures in life, I've been given a couple of leadership responsibilities, and I delivered on. One of the things I'm sure that goes for me as a person, especially in this race, is the fact that I am young and I'm visionary. Every leader must be visionary. You must have a vision. You must have a clear-cut plan, a clear-cut vision, and you must be able to communicate that vision to the people. I am one person that believes in the new Nigeria. I believe in the future of Nigeria. I believe that young people should aspire to become better at whatever they do. And this is one of the things I'm also bringing up to the table. So one thing that's going to go for me, or that's already going for me, is I'm bringing quality and effective leadership to the table. Like I said earlier, there are a couple of reasons why I'm contesting for this particular position. Let me start by saying that everything we do, especially for all of us that are business people, everything we do revolves around the policies that are made by the legislature. Now, you realize that everywhere in the world, every country that is progressive, they choose the finest of their brains at the legislative level of government. They choose the finest of their brain, because progressive countries are run by laws and policies. That's what runs every country. And in this country, we find out that it's exactly not the same. And this is part of the reasons why I am running for this particular position. I believe that the people have hitherto not been represented properly. I believe that, because I'll give you a few examples. It is not all policies of government that are stupid. There are some really very good policies of government, but the people are not aware. Nobody knows, because representation is to stand out for the people, to speak for the people, but much more to speak to the people. So it's a dual communication. People must know what the government is doing part-time and how it affects their lives, their businesses, and whatever they do. And also, the government must also understand the plight of the people, the thinking of the people, the challenges of the people. This is the reason why I've stepped in to run for this position, so that I can indeed speak for the people at all times. Okay, well, there are several reasons why I am undoubtedly the best candidate for this position. First of all, I'm speaking to you. For everyone that is listening, especially the people that live in this constituency that are within the confines of Enugu North and South, I'm speaking to you. One of the things I believe is that they cannot speak for us if they cannot speak to us. Oftentimes, when you see people who are contesting for positions, especially representative positions, we don't find them speaking to people. The first question I'm going to ask you is, all other contestants, what really are they saying? What have they said to us? They don't talk to us. So right now I am talking to you, and that's one of the things that gives me an edge. Beyond that, I am young, like you know. I'm very visionary. I stand for young people and what they believe, and I believe in the future, like I said before. So I am certain that I am most qualified among all the candidates that are contesting for this position in every sense that is required. If you look at every one of us, put us side by side, look at our pedigree, look at where we're coming from, the things we've done. I've managed businesses, I've started up businesses before, I've run businesses, I've opened branches in a couple of states before, I've done quad. Because you know, one of the things that make you choose a good leader, it's not by what he's saying today, it's by where he's coming from, it's by what he's done before now. You know, so I challenge everyone to look at every single candidate or contestant for this position, and indeed every other position. Let's ask ourselves, what have they done in the past? What have they been doing before now? Because that's the only way you will know anyone that will deliver on the promises. You must check what has he done, what is his antecedents before now. And I think looking at all of us and our antecedents, undoubtedly I'm very certain that I stand clearly the best candidate for this position.